breaking in.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a good one on tap today, and there's going to be two quarterbacks ready to get it done on the gridiron. It's the Bears going up against the Panthers. With that, let's get up to Charlotte, North Carolina, as we bring in our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when this offense is clicking on all cylinders, the running back is in sync as well.
The focal point. Runs, catches, blocks, sets the tone for the offense.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So completion on 2nd down, that brings up 3rd. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. So it'll be 1st down here after the run. Looking to throw. And that is incomplete here. And the starting defense here for the Panthers.
Luke Kuechly is absolutely amazing. Maybe the best middle linebacker in the game. Not only is he cerebral, this guy's athleticism is off the charts.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that at just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he fires one that's intercepted. Room here to run. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. And how about this wide receiving core, Charles?
Well, I was at the hotel watching a little film, and you popped your head in and said, these receivers are pretty good from what I can tell. You're exactly right. Can't wait to see them do their thing out on the field.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. And he fires one incomplete. Will tie the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. The starting 11 defensively for the Bears.
Eddie Goldman's everything you want in a defensive tackle. A run stopper who can move upfield and rush the passer.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Well, we saw the practice film this week. They wanted to focus on these intermediate passing plays, and it paid off there.
And they took that focus not just to the practice field, but in the film room to show the guys exactly what they wanted, what types of looks they should expect to get, and how they would beat those coverages each and every time, and it paid off on that play.
Now Newton on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Play action. It's Newton. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. And Newton's going to keep it. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big, big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. In motion, the tight end. Little motion now from the tight end. Play clock winding down. And the wideout in motion. Just beating the play clock is Newton. And that is incomplete. The intended target was Corey Coleman. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. 3rd and long, it's Newton. Drops it underneath for Rawls. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Now here's the Panthers special teams unit to try a field goal for 3. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And Hopkins' kick is good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope. The good things are in store here today.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Their dangerous wide receiver with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears have taken the early lead. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end.
And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Aaron Lynch in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. That's taken at around the 40. First down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Here's Newton now on second down. Caught left side by Funchess. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that...
And that's caught inside the 30. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
All right, partner, that's it. That's a video game highlight catch right there. Acrobatic, one hand, come down with the football. Look, if you and I are playing Madden right now, I'm throwing down my control. I'm done. That's it. I can't do this anymore. Yet, we see it happen just about every week. All these guys need is a chance, and they're making...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. On second down, here's Newton. They set up the screen to Rawls. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
Third and long, it's Newton. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. So a pause here for us as well. Time to pay some bills. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Second down and 4. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go. Boom, 90. All right, now, lucky 56.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. short throw pick six right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So now after the timeout, they'll try for it one more time. On the ground, rolls. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He's going to try and go deep again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Two receivers left, one to the right. Manziel. He's got time. He's going to let it go again. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
And definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
This is taken at the 23. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will change here with very little time remaining until halftime. Carolina getting set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. That'll bring up 2nd down. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's Newton. And this one hauled in by Will Tye. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Hopkins' kick is good. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
Do some. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Okay? Kill. Set.
On second down, here's Newton. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. From the gun on third down, Newton. He finds Coleman. Touchdown, Carolina. Corey Coleman, 77 yards. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Good pass, clean catch, and a house call there on the fly route.
And not that much room to operate. So that tells you about his acceleration. We always talk about being able to go from 0 to 60 real fast. It took him less time than that to get to top speed and complete that play.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now Manziel. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears get a bit closer.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And onto the field here come the Panthers. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. To throw on second down is Newton. It's his target, the tight end, Will Tye. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They come out here in the eye. On first down, Newton. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a Carolina first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They come up in an offset eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And the back goes into motion. Here's Newton now on second down. Flushed out right. And he's got some space here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Rawls, the lone man in the backfield. Now Newton flinches with a catch over the middle. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that will bump the lead up to 11. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is taken at his 4.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
Here's Manziel. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on it and then let him run.
He's got some space. Going right side here, and that's complete. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Manziel. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Offense still needing 10 yards, 2nd down. They come up in an offset eye.
20. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Set.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. They set up the screen to Rawls. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Now, that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 2nd down now after the incompletion.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Manziel going down the middle, and It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And now a first down following that long gain. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful.
Now let's go. Here we go.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Detroit!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Complete on the right side to Green Beckham. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain, and it's second down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They come out with one back and 3 and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Johnny Manziel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears draw a bit closer. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Here we go.
Manziel going to throw into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Then he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 on the gain there. And that leads to a Carolina first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
20. Ready? 180.
First down, this is Rawls. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll hand to Rawls. And he'll get this in. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On second down, Rawls. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And the defense in desperate need of a stop. They have to get off the field and get the ball back to their offense if they want a chance. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Going to Rawls on the dump off. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Throwing here, Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now hang on here. Timeout called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. They give it to Rawls. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Here's the Panthers punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Taken in at the 11. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. On to the field now come the Bears. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Coney Ely in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Carolina, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another home date next week as the Eagles will come to town. Meanwhile, for Chicago, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Green Bay Packers. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
tough and not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just under the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ting-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turned into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up, yeah. And my love a tripping, yeah. Now I feel my body drifting, yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted, am I tripping? Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often more than just a little. I be shutting down the city, black the latest gears when she wear. You see that sun in the air, fashion week, oh yeah, throwing money.